All right, let's get it done. It's time. Oh, I forgot my announcement. That would have been awkward, right? If I had just. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of me screaming into the abyss. Brought to you by Milton Bradley, an SC Johnson affiliate and family company. What in the most tarnationest of tarnations? Hold on, I have to fix something. Why is it so off? Why is it off? Okay. The shadow part is silent. It's true. They are quite loud. Boom bap. Skibbity bop bop boom bap. Skibbity bop bop boom bap. Skibbity bop bop boo. Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. We're good. We're ready. We're steady. And we're Freddy. Oh no, I just got some brain rot in my head. You guys remember Freddy Got Fingered? That weird movie? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Ugh. That was a blast from the past, let me tell you. All right, let's do this.
If we get a
Greetings
bear
and salutations, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Honored Shadows, where the honored is loud and the shadows are silent. Probably.
Is the foundry up?
It is.
Oh,
We might need a fresh link.
yeah.
yeah, I'm getting error
I
end
don't
drop.
think doesn't
I don't know if anyone else has been able to get into it.
I haven't not.
I will restart. Hold on. Don't look.
Do over?
No one
Do over?
look. No one look.
I'm looking. I'm peeping.
Seems like it's working for me.
Yep, it's working now.
It's working now. God, I just closed it.
Well.
Found three.
Oh, there
There we go.
That's too damn bad. Boom, bang, pop.
Bip-bop, bip-bop, pow.
Reggie,
Ah, there he goes.
where are my resticles? Okay. Everybody in? Everybody good?
Was-
Problems?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Loading in.
Okay. And you guys got your 94 Steam equivalent assets.
Mm-hmm. 'Cause I was. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
We got some shit to go over, so. Shall we start with Madame Yu's meeting?
Before that,
Yeah.
we started talking about if we want to get a barrister for the first part or not.
Yeah?
Uh, would there be a Gladen equivalent of one of those?
There's ministers, excuse me, that you could hire, yeah.
But how would they take it seriously and not put it in Madame Yu's favor still? It's a real question.
That would be a real question. She is the predominant Glayan power on the continent. So hiring a minister to administrate against their own boss might have some problems inherent to it.
But if we involve other people, then we're spreading the news of it.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't help either.
Well, presuming that those people aren't discreet.
You know who is
I am-
discreet? Babylon.
Hey, look, man,
Hey,
I'm not
no,
saying that,
no.
but look, there are risks no matter what you do. You do it yourself, you risk fucking up. You know what I mean? You do it with other people, you risk it spreading or having their own bias into it. The Babylon option, which I would consider the more nuclear option, will get you the fairest treatment with the,
Biggest
I'm
downside?
not going to tell you that dealing with the devil is safe, okay? I'm just saying it'll be fair. That doesn't mean it'll be fun, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not put that one on the table. Besides that one.
Oh,
I think the ATC one still might be the not as bad option.
it's just a different devil.
It really is.
It's the devil
Yeah,
of
but-
capitalism.
They're
Yes.
not. Hey, Artemis
You mean
isn't a
the
bad guy,
greatest
but
form of government ever to exist?
But being that said, then they'll see that we're making said amount of we're bringing in this precious metal and possibly finding more. They might want to deal with us favorably that way. So, anyways, so
I
it may
feel
be-
like we are getting Gordian knotted right now.
let
We're
me-
just.
Let me help. I think I can help here. Do you want to be officially recognized by Kazor's Landing as an affiliated allied settlement?
yes, because I think that's our one of our end goals is to start building a town.
Do you want? Do you want to? How would I approach this? If that's the goal, then you have to decide who vouches for you to Kazor's Landing. Depending on who vouches for you, obviously you'll have a beginning political tie to them. And that's even if you want to do town building. If you just want to use the gold mine to make good profit and have a stipend of wealth coming in, you don't have to make a town to do that. You could just lease it. You could lease the gold mine to whoever you want to use it.
Yeah.
To whatever terms that you might try to find favorable. Now, obviously, they're going to wheel and deal as well, but that's just business. So then you have to decide who do you want to do business with. I mean, Madame Mew and Glaeus is not the only option. It is the option, perhaps, that either party might be slightly more favored towards because of your Glaean ancestry, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best choice. I think what's important is determining what it is that you want to do as a party. If your end game is to build a town, that's fine, because a town can naturally be built up over a gold mine. I think the thing you really need to answer is, how much time do you, as a party, want to be doing town shit?
I believe we had this discussion a little bit last week, and some of us were on board with building a town. Some of us didn't want it to be the focus of the campaign, and so we'd be looking to spend maybe 8 or so sessions building it up, and then doing stuff going from there, and using it as a base, but not focused solely on the administrative logistics part of town building. and maintenance.
In that case, it's going to come down to who you choose as your regent then. Your regent is going to make all the decisions while you're gone. They're going to basically act as you while you're off doing adventuring stuff. So,
William kid seemed pretty nice.
So you need to decide where that region is from, who they're going to be, like who you want to hire. I have a whole list of people that you can hire, but it's going to come down to all these different factors, right? So let's start with the first one. It seems that you do want to be able to create a settlement that is yours, that is affiliated with Kazor's Landing. Is that correct? Do you want stake ownership? Do you want ownership of the gold mine?
Yes.
So my idea is to claim it in the name of Akechi.
Okay. So the Curacao, that's still you.
Yeah.
We claim it. If we claim it, it's Curacao.
Yeah.
We have to claim it.
And doing that, we build up an estate there for the Curacaos, and then the town naturally forms around it.
I get it. That falls under the you own it thing. I think we've already established that it isn't going to be you guys literally owning it. You're getting it for the Curacao. I think we've already had that discussion and locked in that choice. So, if you want to claim it, and if you want to do all those things, then you're going to have to defend it. You're going to have to lease it. You're going to have to get the workers, so on and so forth. And I believe your original connotation of seeking out Madame Yu is to get supplementary help with all of that because you don't have the funds for it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I suppose what I would suggest is first find out how much all this is going to cost, and then decide if Madame Yu's help is worth it. Because once you have all the prices in front of you, you may decide that it's worth going on several expeditions to the gold mine, bring the gold back, sell it, and just pay for the whole thing yourself. You see what I'm saying?
See, that was also another idea of mine. We just go back, we make one or two more trips back, right now get a small group of miners to help us, and then...
Well, we can't make that decision until we figure out how much everything costs. So that's what he's pushing us to do.
Yeah. So, let's get all the numbers in front of you, shall we?
Yep.
All right. Thankfully, I have most of this ready, as I was already working on goods and services. Here we go. Okay. So we'll call this Shadows. We'll call this Services Guide. Alright, so there will be servicemen of each of the different kits, such as carpenters, smiths, miners in your case, or stonemasons, which technically is what mining is under, and all that good stuff. So, let's start with, from which country would you like to hire miners from? Each will have their own different specializations, skill levels, and prices.
For the purposes of what we're doing, which is mountaintop mining of gold in a cave, and all the various things, which would you say are the relevant options?
Using your knowledge as a party, does anybody have history?
Not anymore.
Okay. Well, does anybody have stonemason?
Me. I have stonemason.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a spirit check with that, please. D20 plus level. Okay, so, as you may have recalled, your particular mine is located within a frozen glacier etched into the side of one of the mountains in the taiga. So, you'll either want miners that can deal with mountain mining, or you'll want miners that deal with water mining, especially under frozen conditions. So probably I'd say your two major contestants for the best miners are Krazaxian dwarves from Kalkatesh, and Wixstarian miners from the Yggdrasil Isles.
I think the
The
Wixstar one.
Krazaxians, the Krazaxians obviously being able to handle mountain mining, and the Wistarians being able to handle frozen mining. So depending on which of those two countries, to be clear, these are not the only options. You asked for the most relevant. These are the most relevant. That doesn't necessarily mean they're the best choices. So I want to keep stipulating that. But from those two choices, you'll have different prices and you'll have different costs and technology levels and so on and so forth. The Wistarians are only really going to have two tiers, which are apprentices and journeymen, which will cost you, depending upon the job, number of men, so on and so forth, that you want to go for will be a set cost by number of men that you use. And then you also have, from the Krazaxian side, the most level of mastery. So you have apprentice, journeyman, and master, but you also have the additional augmentation of a steam engine attached to them as well, since they have advanced technology for mining purposes, which of course will be the most expensive, yet the most efficient. So, to give you some beginning prices, the apprentice Wixstarians are going to be 25 steam for every 5 men. And all these prices are on a monthly basis. So, monthly upkeep cost. The apprentice for the Krazaxian dwarves are going to be worth 35 steam for every 5 workers.
Is someone getting this down?
I'm actually writing it right. I'm
writing it down as well.
down.
Making sure that I didn't.
What is the difference between apprentice, journeyman, and masters?
Skill level.
What would be the price for the Wixstar journeyman, or whatever the second one would be?
Wistarian journeymen are 50 steam per 5 men.
What would the Falcatesh one be for journeyman?
65.
Master, just so we can have it all written out.
Master would be 125. With steam engine is 200.
Okay. Well, weren't we looking to spend about 25 to 35 steam on miners to begin with?
Yeah.
So, like, either one of those two, like, are, like, in our initial budget, so... I think the Wixstar people might be our best because of the frozenness and the ice and the water.
They each have different benefits, and the Wixstar ones are cheaper. So
I do believe Glayan miners were going to be in the discussion at some point.
true. What are the Glayan miner informations?
Sorry, I was muted. So the Glayans specialize in river mining, specifically sifting through flood banks, river banks, things like that. So their specialty doesn't really match your conditions, but their prices are apprentice and journeyman, and they are 25 and 50. They're the same as Wixstar.
Yeah.
Apparently the stream's still on the 1 moment screen.
It is?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. Oh, there you go. Sorry, guys. I don't know why that was still on there.
That's all right. We haven't been doing anything too crazy over here.
True. Do we want to get all the prices like for builders and guards before we make a full decision?
I think we probably only need those ones. It's the ones that are good for what we've got, and it's the Glayan ones. I feel like if we put any more on the table, it's just going to complicate the decision.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think for maybe like the guards, that's what we go Glenn to at least, or like doing that. But I think getting miners for the actual like thing we need is still a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've got the mining option set. Now we want to go for the builders because we wanted to build a place for them to stay, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're just planning out our roadmap right now. This isn't like what we're doing like first. This is like we're figuring out how much we're going to need to front before we even decide if we're going to go talk to Manabu to decide if we're going to see if we can get her to foot some of this.
Arcadum. We intend to, on our next expedition, if at all possible, bring builders to, one, make a safer pathway up the side of the mountain, and two, to build a lodging either in the cave or outside the cave so that people don't have to make the return trip every day. How much and what are the factors to keep in count with buying day laborers for building?
Well, okay, so you got several options there. Do you want to build it out of stone or wood? Because if so, masons cost more than carpenters, but they are able to build more than carpenters can. Although you're probably going to want both because your mine is in a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So, cost of builders. So the cost of builders generally are split between masons or carpenters. And from those splits, you're going to have different setups depending on which country that you go with. If you're like, do you want to build a mine and mining barracks? Or do you want to build more than that?
For right now, yes.
Okay, so bare minimal cost, what you'll probably have to get is carpenters. And what kind of quality do you want it to be? If you're going to build it in the mountains with mana storms, you're probably going to need to have more than low quality, so you'll probably want standard at least. So standard quality carpenters is going to cost you 20 steam for 5 workers.
And does their nationality have differences?
It does, but that's mostly aesthetic.
Okay, so Glayan then.
Yeah.
And then what about the mason cost?
Journeyman masons, because you don't want to make it out of apprentice level stuff because of the storms. It's going to be about 40 steam.
Okay.
But if all you want is a basic barracks, you could probably make that out of wood. So you probably just do carpentry for that.
Okay. So what do you guys think about?
Oh, hold on.
Go ahead.
What about for guards?
Well, that's highly variant because, I mean, there's all sorts of different guards, and there's sub factions within countries as well, like Krazaxian legionnaires. With especially if you get a crossbow contingent, like they're gonna hold that whole mountain down, but they're going to be expensive. Sharkai Death Shrieker ales. I mean, they'll guard and terrify anything that come within 10 miles of that, but they might cost steam and occasional sacrifices to Aladdin's glory. You get what I'm saying? It depends entirely on. I think you should make that choice. I don't think that should be. Okay, that's not true. That choice is probably going to be the most careful, other than the regent, I think. Essentially, what do you want?
I was still thinking Glane guards, or maybe even that's where we'll hire from, like the ATC, so they can still give you like cut in a bit.
They're gonna be expensive.
The ATC is going to be cut in. I wouldn't worry too much about that. I mean, unless is there a guard that lays pathway as you travel with them? So if we went there and went back with this guard group,
Like a Roman legionnaire?
yeah, like a Roman legion.
That is beyond your capacity.
Understood. In that case,
And also, they're not here.
okay,
A very limited number of people could make the trip.
okay.
So that's your pool.
The first thing we need to decide as a group is whether we intend to go there with this group and then come back and leave them there, or if we're going to go there, do some work for like a month, get everything, load everyone up carrying gold, and then come back.
I thought that was the plan. Was what you said. Secondly,
Okay, so the first run isn't to make it autonomous, which is probably for the best. In that case, we need guards that are good for escorting rather than holding the mine, because we can help. We're going to be there too,
Yeah,
so
true.
we can help hold the mine. The bigger issue is getting everyone there safely and back.
yeah.
So, Arcadum, what groups of guards are good for escorting through the terrain that we'll be going through?
Through Riverlands.
Either helping,
Through Riverlands and through the mountains.
yeah, Screaming Taiga and the Misted Lands are kind of the big issue. So, would it be best to move, if we're moving this many people, can we even move quietly? Like,
No,
can we double time?
you can't move quietly. You just have too many people. But, I mean, presuming you hire workers and you hire builders and miners,
Yeah.
and then their families, because, you know what I mean, because they're going to live there, right? So, stuff like that as well. Especially since you intend to build a settlement. So, that being said, it's not really possible to move quietly, at least not with a specialized... Not with a guard specialized in that, but they're expensive. I think reasonably, especially if you guys are going to be with them, the guards can be more basic. Because you're going to have to cut costs somewhere, and if you're going to be there, then
Yeah, we're doubling as guards.
protection is kind of...
It's just an issue of if we get jumped, by gnolls or something while we're traveling, we can't protect everyone with our numbers.
No, that's...
So we need numbers.
That's fine. So
Yeah.
I think... So if you go with the Aelenclast Trading Company, all they do is hire adventurers. So hiring adventurers means you kind of get a random roll of their competence, right? They could even exceed your expectations, but they could also be terrible.
We could get John Aelenclast
So there's that.
himself.
So you could go with the Gamba option. For something a little bit more your style, let me think for a second. How much steam would you allot to this? Do you think?
Well, we were saying like
paying...
we were saying like 25 a piece, right? For each of these three, I thought was our original math we were working at.
20.
We got updated numbers now. We've got
Calculating
margins.
for what we have, selling some of the information we have, we're looking at 20 about. 20 to 25 steam for guards.
Well, I thought that was for each category was 20 to 25 steam,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So how much? Sorry, so there's a lot of noise.
20 to 25.
20 to 25 steam to guard 10 plus, so 15 people. Because there's 10 and then the 5 of you.
Yep. But we don't really need guarding.
I guess that's true. So it's for
yeah.
10 people. Honestly, you might be able to. I think the best bang for your buck, it's probably the Shark Eye.
Woo!
Because you don't have a lot of money, so you're going to have to hire somebody that'll do it for the love of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, unfortunately, the Shark Eye, yes. So, hiring the Shark Eye is probably the most affordable option for you and the highest level of protection. The problem is that all random encounters for them are always combat because they don't avoid it. So there's high risk, but you also have some of the best fighters on Aelenclast with you, so you'll probably win each of them. The problem, I think, with them, though, is that they require sacrifices to Aladdin, so that means you're going to have to either A, sacrifice supply to appease them, or allow them to engage in combat. There's a lot of risks that come with them, but honestly, for the price that you have, that's the safest you're going to get.
And also, wouldn't mind going on a hunt with them, killing some stuff for some sport and some glory.
So that's one option. Another option is obviously gambling with the adventurers. Another option you might consider is... crossing the Riverlands. You might be able to go faster if you got some Westarian raiders to go with you. They have the added capacity that they can carry their transportation with them. So they'll have boats to help cross water and stuff like that, which could be useful. You could also take some Calcutetian buccaneers and take a ship half the way by moving along the coast, and they'll help escort you up into the mountains, although they'll be less useful for mountain fighting.
Mm-hmm. How much would those crossbow people that you mentioned be?
Way outside your range. You can't afford legionnaires.
Yeah.
300 steam.
How much for the ATC Adventurers?
For 20, you could get enough to cover 10 people, but it's a gamba.
It's a gamba.
Whether they're terrible or not.
How much for the Shark Eye, though?
Same price.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't mind the Shark Eye, though.
Let's see, there's also...
As a player, I wouldn't mind the Shark Eye, but...
You could also hire some Corvanian mercenaries, but they're... So they come with like... So the Corvanian mercenaries will give you the most mercenaries and cover the most ground, but they're gonna try and make additional deals with you and stuff. And when it comes down to stuff like, hey, we want a percentage of this gold if we're going to be doing this, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Another option would be... That's the Corvanian mercenaries. Glayan samurais will do it, but there's no way Madame Yu doesn't find out.
Oh, yeah.
That's if we negotiate with Madame Yu to get, like, front costs.
Well,
like,
you
hey,
can hire Glayan samurai, but she's going to find out.
Yeah.
If you hire them. Let's see.
I mean, we have to claim the mine first, right?
Yeah.
Well, you already did that.
No, we didn't.
Legally claim it.
Legally.
Well, okay, yes. Legally, you have to fill in.
We have to go inform you.
You have to. Legally, you have to turn in the appropriate filing to say that you claimed it using the evidence that you have to prove that you've been there. You don't have to do that through Madame Yu. You can do that through any representative. So if you wanted to keep this a secret from Madame Yu, you could, but it'll be harder to do that if you take Glayan samurai with you. So it's like,
yeah,
she has shinobi everywhere. So there's that.
That actually is a good idea. Hey, Ricard, would you mind taking a look around to see if we're being watched by people of your caliber?
He doesn't have to. You have been.
Yeah, it's
You're in the
it's-
Glan camp. Like, this place is very secure.
It's like having security cameras, except you can't see them.
okay. So I feel like if we don't tell Madame Yu, and this comes up later, because eventually we'll go to Madame Yu, she's gonna be like, "Well, why did you hide this from me?" It's kind of weird.
I still think we go through her to show her that we're capable of doing this, and that like also Curry like might help us a bit.
I want
How much
to
of-
expedite this process. I think
How
going
much of
through Madame Yu.
How much of the Glen Samurai? Same price or?
Glan Samurai would be like 30. Maybe 30.
And what are they? And what's their specialty?
They're very good at fighting on open ground. So like the Riverlands.
Okay, but that's the least likely place we're going to get a fight. Okay.
They also have
Cool.
honor. Glan Samurai don't rout. That's like their strongest
see.
ability they have is they don't rout.
That's not bad actually.
There's only one other. Out of the options, there's only one other. I should say, Glan Samurai don't rout with no downside. There's one other option that doesn't rout either, which is the Sharkai, but they come with the downside of taking every fight ever. So
Would
I
would gold be a valid sacrifice to Aladdin?
no.
Okay.
Blood. Death God.
Blood.
so like letting them go on hunts and stuff like that.
It's gonna be stuff like either one of these slaves fights me right now, or find me a beast worthy.
Honestly,
We're gonna be in an explored area, and there's a lot of null sign and all that stuff around there, so they'll have.
we are going to need supplies and food gathering while we're there. The Sharkai would be willing to go out and fight, and if they do get into a fight, then it's the skin off our back.
Yeah,
In fact,
And if
that's paying
Yeah.
upkeep.
yeah.
Fucking sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I say we go for the Glen. So we go for the Sharkai, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can hire carpenters from anywhere. So I say we get the. So we go to Madame Yu, we legally claim it, but we don't make any further deals with her. We hire Glean carpenters, so the architecture is kind of Glean style. We hire Wickstar miners because they're cheap and they get the job done, and they're good for coal mining. And we hire Sharkai guards.
So 25, 20.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Are you sure about those shark eyes?
I must go pee pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you are you not fond of the Sharkai idea?
I feel like the point of Sharkai is that most people aren't.
I just feel like the guards should be Gillian, because like that's the. Those are the guys who will hold the mine, so that should be our people, I think.
That's the thing. We're going to go back with them. We're not leaving these people there.
This is kind of
Not
like
for
the
now,
trial
but-
run.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but
this
like
is-
eventually
this-
we'll get.
I
actual
absolutely
Glen people
agree.
there.
This is for us
Well-
getting the money so we can go back there another time with a permanent station of guards, and those guards will be Glean.
Sure. So it's
Yeah,
And
like
that-
just setting up.
This is.
Let's
for
let
right
Ricard
now.
have some space. Let him
Yes,
finish.
all right. So this is a one-time trip. Everybody goes there and everybody comes back. Like
Yes.
This is like setting up a little tiny thing, like a little camp, and seeing how much
Mhm.
gold we can get, and then we come back, and then we get the actual setup for everything that we want to go build the settlement with.
Then we hire
This
the
is
good builders,
the
the
mine.
good miners.
This is. We also don't forget we pass through that area that's good for carpentry. So if we get like maybe someone like the carpenters that come with us to like take some of that wood for our buildings and like
I think
see
that
if they can bring-
carrying that wood 5 or 6 days might be problematic right now, given the infestation level. I say long term, yes, but our initial barracks don't have to be made out of that. I know what you're saying, Ricard. I know what you're putting down, and I agree. The big advantage to the shark guy that I see is we're going to have to go out and get food. These guys are really good at doing that. Because if they get into a fight, they'll just fucking kill it.
And they pay for themselves, basically, in that sense.
I'm just worried that once.
And if they die,
like,
if they die, no Glanes are dying.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but if I'm not sure, I'm really not trusting these guys. I think
I trust them as far as they're going to get a lot of fighting and they're going to be happy. They're very simple.
I don't need them to be.
They also don't like gold. They don't give a shit about gold.
Yeah, no to the Gillians. They fight for honor, you know.
The Glanes.
I think
that,
I'm fine with hiring Glans if Ricard wants to. If we're going through this big endeavor, we can afford a little bit of struggle.
But also that fills in Madame U to what we're doing.
We're already going to fill in Madame U. Because
if we're going and telling Madame U that
it.
we've got a gold mine, we don't need to really be secretive about it.
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right.
Hello.
Remember that audacious thing I was telling you about? Now's the time to decide if you got ambition or not.
Yeah, we are contentious right now between hiring Glayan Samurai and hiring Shakar. Sharkai. Shakar.
Well, the Sharkai with hiring Sharkai, we would spend sorry, hold on. My brain is dying. It would be 65 steam or 75 steam, depending on if 65 for the Sharkai, and then it would be 75 for if we do the Glayan Samurai.
Mr. Arcadum,
Yeah.
I have a small question.
Yeah.
How do the Sharkai feel about raiding? If they knew about our gold mine, are they gonna sack us?
They're a lawful society. Honestly,
Okay.
the Wistarian miners are more likely to sack you than they are.
Good to know.
Look, they're a society of raiders. But
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
look,
professionals.
Look, man, it comes down to, could they? Yeah. Would they have a slight religious propensity towards doing it as Wixtarians? Sure, but that doesn't mean they're going to. And the Sharkai are a lawful people, and if they've been hired, especially if you do it through all of the official channels, I'm not saying the chance is zero, but that could be true of anything, really.
Yeah.
So
I just want to know if it's a given or not.
I
It
wouldn't
sounds
leave
like it's
them
not.
alone with all the gold and be like, hey, watch this for 2 months while you guys fuck off somewhere. Obviously I wouldn't do that, but it's yeah. Remember, one of the reasons that the guards are there is to make sure that nobody steals from you, including your workers. So the better question is, do you think the Sharkai are going to let them steal from you?
They will not.
I think we might come back with less people if we have the
That's
Sharkai, do that.
And then you'll
That
be
means
like,
we
what
pay
happened?
less.
And then you'll be like, what happened? And they'll be like, well, one of them tried to steal from you, so we allowed him to fight in the glorious arena to Aladdin that we built over here in the back. You're not wrong. You might have less people after the Sharkai are done. But probably for the right reasons.
Yep.
So, look, you get what you pay for, all right? If you give on Mr. Bones' wild ride, you can't complain when it doesn't stop.
I still like the idea of the Sharkai.
I like the Sharkai, but I don't want to everyone votes against Ricard and Ricard doesn't get a say in this.
It's fine. I just think that Gillians would be better, both in
Glanes
short term
would
and
be
long
better.
term. But
Long term.
if you all say
Long term.
aren't we doing this long term? That's the whole plan.
Next time?
No.
If you
Next
feel
time?
strongly about it, it's only really 10 steam difference, and we have the right amount that we could do this by ourselves.
And the Glayans definitely won't steal from you.
Yes. And in case there is we die or something, I'd like to have the Gillians holding the mine. Not
Well, that's fair.
Sharkai.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
And if we take the Glayans anyway, we will have informed Madame U to begin with, and we could negotiate Madame U to let us use the samurai, maybe at a reduced cost or something like that.
No, because then she's gonna ask for something.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we're gonna have
who knows?
something.
You might make a persuasion check.
Okay. Or an
I
intimidation check.
have a problem
Or an
with-
intimidation check.
Maybe.
It's really just dependent on how much of his balls Kenji wants to put on the table.
I think we should go to Madame Yu, inform of the gold mine, and basically negotiate for whether we can get some samurai or not. And if we can't get samurai, we go to the Shark Eye.
Yeah.
Say, like, hey, we're going to go do
Fair
this
enough.
thing.
If we can get the samurai for the same price,
If
as the
nothing
Shark
else,
Eye, I'm
informing
all
her is a sign of goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also have a question for you, Arcadum. Would this be a time that I like say I am now the Raiju of Clan Kurosai, or when should I like drop that? Like when should I be like, hey, I'm a big
Remember
boy?
how I told you it's about who's gonna stop you, sort of thing?
Yeah.
Do you think Oda Nobunaga declared himself the leader of his clan, and because he asked for it?
No, you're right. Let's go do this.
Yeah. So
Well, she's gonna ask, what justification do you? Yes, you.
I
found
show her the
mine.
blade of Kozu.
okay.
And I claim this
I will
mine.
I will
Okay.
answer this question just this way. You are the one who has to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a social challenge. You are the one that has to sell it. You are the one that has to proclaim it. Like it's all on you, man.
Yep.
Go cook.
All right. Let's do this before I lose what the train
Lose
of
your
thoughts I
nerve?
have.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's do it then.
Okay. Remember the plan.
Put
We are
balls
claiming
on
the
table.
mine. We are claiming the mine, and then we are saying we are going to go build a thing on the mine. And our goal
You
is
know
to
what-
get
you know what we're about
samurai,
to
and our
do?
backup
You know what we're
option
about
is
to
to
go
get
do?
Shark Eye.
Yep.
It's time to use that art.
Yeah! Yeah, the art that he got that he didn't get to use.
What's up?
Check our art channel in Honor Shadow. CL made something the other week.
Okay.
This is
was
what
when
we're
we were
gonna go
deal
do.
with Babylon.
Okay.
This was for the Babylon deal, but it's so good.
All right.
Give me a
Before
second.
we get in there, Kenji would take all the information he needs from the general people that have it. I'm going to show her one of the unrefined and one of the super good pieces of the gold. Was that the idea?
Well, I mean, we want to be like an ad for this stuff, so probably show them the best stuff, right?
We should
Well,
probably
we
show
also
them.
want to show them the raw too, so like you can see what it can be.
Yeah. So we're
Show
exquisite.
them the
and
raw and
unrefined.
show them the exquisite. You really want to be cool. Give her an exquisite as a gift.
Trust me.
That's your social check.
That's a lot of steam.
Yes. That's why it's a good social check.
That's called bribing, and well, it happens.
It
They're
works.
not against it in that culture, or in any culture, really.
Oh, is that why they had those gift giving? Okay,
Honestly,
I'm learning something today.
It's cheaper than a barrister.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I said we go for it.
I will let Kenji fly the plane on this one, which I know is something we don't usually do. But I will let Kenji fly the plane. If he thinks he's like, yes, you can take this big lump of gold that Rena refined as perfectly as possible, because we want you to like us. I feel like that's fine.
As the party approaches, the samurai gesture towards Kenji and will say, "How can we help you? Do you have an appointment for today?"
Ooh. Not for today, no. But I guess we'll need to make one of those.
I believe the madam is in. I think she'll see you.
Thank you. Knocks on if there's like an opening before we go in.
As you approach, a servant will bow, go inside, inform, come back, will bow and open the curtain for you.
Kenji comes in and bows and kneels.
Ah, you have returned. I am told that you went on quite the venture into the mountains.
We did indeed.
Well then, what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
We're here to claim a mine for my great lord Akechi Kurosai.
A mine, you say? So that is why you went into the mountains. Do you have provided evidence of your claim?
Pulls out the evidence.
And what evidence
And-
do you pull out?
I pull out the raw gold, the explosive gold, and like the map of the area that Sugai made.
As you place them out, a servant will come forward, bow, and will take them to Madame Yu, who will take a closer look at them. My word. This is an exquisite piece of gold.
Yes, and it is. You can also keep that piece of gold if you wish, as a gift.
Oh, you're quite kind. But I don't keep anything. I will, however, use it in the procurement of Glaeus' future, as she places it into a small box. It seems that this gold has been worked. Did you find it this way, or did you have a smith make it especially for me?
Jester Serena, we our fine goldsmith among us refined that gold.
Skillful hands.
Thank you.
She will then look back to Kenji and will say, So you wish to claim this mine on behalf of your Lord Kurosai. I am amenable to this agreement. I do, however, have a few questions, if you would not mind asking them. Or answering them, excuse me.
Kenji just turns his palm up and like shows her to ask her questions.
First, do you have any idea of how large it is? This map doesn't indicate its size.
Like the inside of it?
She will blink.
Like,
Yes.
I was trying to like get like sorry. That was more like a clear like to be clear. Kenji will describe the inside they saw.
Okay. As you start to go into detail, she will hold up a hand. Yes, that's all very good, but do you know how large it is?
Looks over to Gio.
Gio
Minor.
blinks. I am not familiar with terminology for this sort of thing. Would you be aware of what she is looking for here?
She wants to know how big the mine is.
I don't think we measured how big.
I think
You didn't
I
measure how
think
big it was.
we lose this one. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we just lose. We die. Gio will like look around at the size of this camp and compare it mentally. It feels like it was about the size of this tent, like this large tent that we are in. Maybe a bit larger?
There was also a big pit. that
Okay, you
seems
guys
to go
can't
even
talk to
further.
each other out of character while you're in the middle of a social encounter. Unless you're saying all of this in character.
I was saying it.
Yeah,
If you're saying that in character, she will respond and she will say, It doesn't seem as if you know.
We
We-
only did we came to just we first just wanted to get the gold and the proof of the mine. We haven't really measured everything out.
She will sigh, Oh, that's unfortunate. I can't rightly give you a claim to a mine of whose size you do not know of. Or else you might claim the entire mountain as your own.
Kenji thinks You know what? Can we just do that? Because like, look, you have looks over to guy. You think you have? I think you have a map of that mountain, don't you?
Mm-mm. Only the paths with which we walked. However, if I may, and he will nod to Kenji for permission to speak here.
Let you.
Madam Yu, we had spent the better part of several, maybe a week, within the mine. There is a single large cave entrance. Although we do not know how far the mine extends beyond that cave, we can confidently say that the gold within that cave is enough for our initial lettering. Would it be possible for us to claim that cave and that area and return to make a proper map and answer your question in full with a second claiming afterwards?
Highly irregular to allow special treatment. This is such a rudimentary task that I very much call into question its validity. The size of the mine is imperative to know not only what taxes that it must be placed upon, but also as to how far it goes. There are other claimants that are being made within this taiga. We must determine borders to such claims.
Our mine's not in the taiga. It's in the mountains of the Misted Valley.
That's in the taiga. That whole area is the Screaming Taiga.
Region is
Okay.
the taiga.
Yeah, got it.
All right then. Would you prefer we... No.
She will turn
need-
her attention back to Kenji. Have you made no preliminary measurements? You say that you spent a week there.
No, we spent most of our time getting the gold and getting the gold and refining a bit and gathering supplies. We were low at the time.
Without proper measurements, I can only give you a very rudimentary claim.
Sugai will pull out the maps that he has, as he hasn't sold them yet. We haven't needed to. He will point out the lake that we found the gold in at the bottom of the glacier, and then measure a rough distance between that and the mine location that we found.
D20 plus spirit.
Okay.
Sugai is able to calculate the relative size of the mine.
I believe it would be approximately, and he'll trace a light circle. And then, Jiu Dono, would you be able to figure where else the gold may travel to, other than this glacier, if it comes from the top of the mountain? And I'll hand you the maps.
G will look at the map and try to remember the area.
Spirit check.
What is stonemason? Okay, thank you.
DU is able to indicate the areas of the mine where the gold can be found. And also where it runs off for the glacier melting and the rivers connected to it. Madame Mew will raise an eyebrow and will ask Kenji, "So you did have the answer to my question?"
It appears we did. We just didn't do all our homework first.
Homework? You were not in school.
And to be fair, this is all new territory for most of us.
It would seem so. She makes a few notations on a piece of parchment in front of her.
But that being said, Kenji pulls out, like, doesn't unsheath it, but like slides out his sword. This is the blade of Kozo. It was entrusted to me by Lord Akechi. So, in being so, when we do claim this land, I do tend to become the Raiju of the area, and to keep his good name spread throughout the area, and maybe keep working favorably with you yourself. Kenji bows.
Okay, so a look crosses on Madame Yu's face, which starts as shock, a little bit of disgust, and perhaps some bemusement, before finally she continues. Well, as audacious a statement as that is, perhaps I should finish my questions first? Therefore, we might actually complete the claimant.
Kenji just looks at her.
My second question. How many men, in all-encompassing, workers, builders, protection, do you intend to employ at this mine, and from where do you intend to take them?
We tend to take them to the mine and build. Builder-wise...
Sugai will hold out the logistics papers that they had roughly discussed, with 5 Glayan builders, 5 Wixtarian miners, and a small contingent of either Glayan samurai or Sharkai screaming freaks. There isn't a word for the Sharkai, it's just like a crude picture of a guy screaming.
I have screaming men scribbled on a piece of paper, hands it to Kenji.
Yeah.
So it'd be 5 tradespeople to 5 guards. We would prefer if we could get Glayan samurais to guard these people.
Indeed. Especially if you intend to claim yourself as Raiju. She will begin to write down a few more notations. And thirdly, do you intend to provide your allegiance to Kazor's Landing and to Glaeus?
Of course.
She will nod. Well,
Pause. Can I infer what she, in character, infer what she means about allegiance to Glaeus? Are we messing ourselves there? Is that a trap?
that is absolutely a trap, and he jumped right into it. So unless you intend to correct your superior in front of her, I'm afraid that you'll have to let that one go.
I will correct my superior. Give me one moment to think about how to do this.
Okay.
We have been owned.
Ooh,
Perhaps
I can
barrister
do
may have
that.
been necessary.
Kenji Dono,
Looks over to Sugai.
may I speak?
I'm guessing I fell for a trap that you inferred about. Looks over to him.
No such thing. However, I am acutely aware of how much you care for Glaeus. I do believe in this moment your allegiance to your Lord Kirosai should take priority, and as much as you wish to serve Glaeus, you must first serve the Lord whom you are sworn to. Such as in the Song of Old, "O my beloved Lord," and Sugai will start reciting a Glaean poem and attempt to use a chord to re-roll a failed social check to give him a chance to try again on this and to renegotiate that.
One of you make a persuasion check.
I can do it. What is persuasion?
Persuasion is... 1 second. Soon I'll have the
Grace or initiative?
All the skills on everybody's stuff, so you guys could be able to see it.
Grace or
My grace.
initiative?
My grace is 2.
You go right ahead, Mr. Graceful.
It probably would have been worth noting that my grace is 3, but Kenji's the one talking.
Okay. It would seem that Sugai has interrupted the moment, and despite such a thing, Madame Yu will look to Kenji for his response. Her pen hovering above the page. If you're gonna say something, say it now.
I think, as he gestures over to Sugai, makes a good point. Most of the glory of this endeavor is to bring much honor and fortune to Lord Kurosai as we can, but we also will favorably deal with you yourself, Madam Yu, in this endeavor, and yes, we will still do our part to help Kazor's Landing.
She will frown. I have not asked for any of that for myself. Am I to take it that you do not intend to be allied with Glaeus? Is that the official opinion of the Kurosai?
In what terms do you mean ally?
Well, I suppose in every definition of the term.
We will always put Glaeus' interest in mind when we are doing things, but I would still like to. I was specifically sent here by my lord to increase the station of his family, and I would like to very much hold to that.
But without being allied with Glaeus.
Can I insight to see what she's trying to infer mean by this?
Sure.
You're doing great, bud.
What would the substat be for that?
Oh, insight is guile or willpower.
Ooh, I don't have either of those, but we will go for it.
So, Madame Yu is using her rank against you. While you may be a representative of the Kurosai are only a small noble family. For now. Madame Yu is the official representative of all of Glaeus in this endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what does that mean? Legally, while here, she is the highest ranking member of Glaean society. Now, does that mean that she has the power of the Emperor to make such decisions? Not necessarily. She acts as his voice while here. However, anyone with any shred anyone who isn't completely naive would believe that she would not use this to her advantage, which she most certainly has. The problem is, and what makes her so formidable, is she has never said her name or her own desires placed within any of this. She's using her rank as a servant of Glaeus. She has inferred herself as such. For one who is allied to Glaeus is allied to her and her interests.
So Kenji like sharpens himself. We are allied to Lord Akechi. And that is my answer.
Okay, roll intimidation. It's finally time. Authority and presence.
So this is +5 to this. So 16.
Your sharp response and the stance that you take give a slight pause to Madame Yu, who taps her quill upon her paper for a moment. And then she will begin to make an annotation. Allied to Kazor's Landing, then.
Kenji bows.
Legally speaking, you've provided the appropriate evidence and a reasonable level of competence, as you have procured the gold, and you seem to have a plan in place. I see no reason as to deny your claim. She'll make a few more annotations, will pull the parchment free, and will hand it to one of her servants. She will then gesture for the servant, who will bow and will move on. Will be on their way to deliver it. Now that the claim has been made, it should reflect within the archives within the week. Plenty of time, no doubt, for you to make what arrangements you need in order to enact such a place.
Kenji bows.
I suppose such a claim does lead to some immediate discussions that should be explored. As a representative of the Curasai, I expect that you are ready to make such discussions, yes?
Depending on the topic, yes.
Indeed. She will place her quill to the side, and then she will pull out her own weapon, a 3-pointed staff, in which she will place in front of her. This is a
I'm actually
gift.
familiar.
This is a gift from the Emperor. It has enthralled me to make decisions that are best for all of Glaeus. I question the validity of your self-proclaimed ascension. You may hold the sword in your hand, but you are its keeper. In fact, I believe it is by my own hand that your own blade was even restored to your hand. A most dishonorable gesture, I might say. So tell me, Kenji of Clan Kirasai, she steeples her fingers, why should I recognize a claim to such a rank?
Why? Did we not do your mission that you wanted us to do as quick as possible and do so and win you the race that you wanted?
You did in fact serve Glaeus well, yes.
Did we not also come back with information about the time sickness, looks over at Giyu? Did we not also...
I do not appreciate your tone, Samurai.
Kenji actually rises off his knee a little bit. And also, points to all of us that were there. We were there with Lord Akechi when his father was lost in his madness and put Akechi and helped Akechi achieve his place. So looks when he says that, sorry, we have already been through a lot. Even getting here was a lot. So I think if you as he looks down at her weapon, So you know that when a weapon like that is placed in your hand, no matter how, if it's lost and returned to you, no matter what it is, that weapon will still always be a part of you. So even if I did lose it, he like sets it to the side for a second. He like then straightens himself. I've been thinking about this for a long time now. Where I am from, we are not named, like our last names are not, or how would that be said in Glacian culture? Like, what would the last equivalent of last name be? I didn't think about
Family
that.
name.
Family name. We don't actually have family names. We are named when we first pick up a weapon. Mine was at dawn. And I've been thinking about it recently. I'm no longer that. My name it should be Kenji, and then the blade of Kozo. And then just stares at Madame Yu.
Are you finished with your emotional outburst?
Just stares at her.
Your lack of control has only further administered the wisdom in denying you such an ascension. And it does matter whether you lose it or not. The stench of failure follows you even now. Your successes are to be rewarded. But to ascend yourself? I think not. And furthermore, Kenji of House Kurosai, if you raise your voice to me like that again, I shall strip you of what little dignity you have. Do we have an understanding?
Kenji's still just locking eyes with her.
I see. If you do not intend to acquiesce, then I shall have no choice but declare you Ronin. Do you concede?
My lord is Lord Akechi Kurosai. So I will not be Ronin even if you strip me of my title in Glaeus.
A fool, then. Kisai! Alright. Certain death appears as several shinobi enter the room. Kenji is stripped of his official rank in service to the Kurosais, and his blade of Kuzo is taken from him. He is declared Ronin and is banished from the Glaeus district. The rest of you may retrieve your items and leave at his behest, or stay in service to Glaeus.
We have to choose now.
Will follow Kenji out, plopping and leaving a mess on the way.
Ricard will bow and do the same.
Gio looks at Rena, hesitant.
Rena is just looking baffled at Kenji.
Okay. I'll put him here. Who's going with him?
The guy will put a slimy hand on Kenji's back. Hold your head high, samurai. The future is long and bright.
Decision paralysis. Both in character and out of character.
Madame Yu will look to the two of you. Your decisions
Well, I would like to still be aligned with Gaius, if possible.
Very well. There is a place for you here. Out of character, that's leaving the party.
Okay. So, I guess I'll follow Kenji
Sounds
then.
bad. G will look at Madame Yu. And he will rub his chin for a moment. Oh. I suppose this is leaving the nest. Our actions will continue to contribute to Gaius.
Yozai, the decision you make, no doubt, is to loyalty to your comrade. I do not find it dishonorable. What I do find dishonorable is that the man, Kenji, seems to misunderstand what it means to serve. His actions have brought great shame to the Kurosai name. It is a shame that Akechi has chosen such an ill-mannered, emotionally stunted samurai to serve as his hand whilst here. Perhaps, however, she will write out a small piece of notation. There may yet be hope. I am not unforgiving. I cannot allow threats. I cannot allow children in men's bodies to enact themselves on behalf of their lord, but thankfully, the only witness to this particular behavior was myself and my shinobi. I offer you this. She will hand Jiyu a piece of parchment.
He will take it.
If the day should arrive that you believe he is worthy to wield the weapon again, give this to him, and we shall see if he can learn.
Thank you for your guidance. And sparing him his life.
Be sure to remind him that his life was spared, and the life of his companions, because of his foolishness. And it would seem a second time. She begins to write in her notations.
Jiu will bow his head. Blessed one. And he will leave.
There will not be a third, Jiu.
He will nod on his way out and leave the curtain. I will add this to my inventory so I do not forget it. We are exiled then?
Okay, so this is how this works. Kenji is declared a Ronin. So, any lands that he holds, at least in the eyes of Gaius, will be considered banditry. That being said, Gaius is not all of Kazor's Landing. You are, however, banned from the district. And obviously, you now have a very dangerous enemy. As such, the samurai are no longer an available guard force. I'll move you guys.
Have we also been stripped of our titles as agents of Kurosai?
Since you chose to walk with Kenji, absolutely.
I see.
All right, maybe I'm lost.
Question.
I'm also lost now. What did I do wrong there?
You kept pushing.
Are you serious? You stood up. You took on a threatening stance.
No, I went to my knees. I didn't I was instead of sitting on them, I rested up a bit.
You said you stood up on. I mean, go back and watch the VOD again. And
Sid stood up on his knees.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in either case, your emotional outburst, pretty much everything else.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's a good story. We can go from here. The relevant question that I have is, if the lands that he holds are considered banditry, does that mean Glaeus won't recognize the validity of the gold mine claim?
Well, the gold mine claim is a Kazor's Landing documentation that has already been sent before the outburst happened.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, Sharkai time it is.
And it's not... I think it's wrong to think about what you did wrong. Because it's not about what you did wrong. It's about what you wanted. You didn't want to serve, you don't have to serve.
Okay. For map purposes, where are we going, guys?
I'm going to Artemis.
Huh?
Huh? Yep. Huh. Okay.
I have a deal to make.
Sugai will stop you.
Let's
roll
Stick to
play.
the plan.
Let's roleplay.
Okay. Well, then we'll go to, what is it? The tavern then.
Yeah, we'll go to the tavern. Let's roleplay about this, because Kenji's hot right now.
Yes, the emotional outburst that she was referring to. That is unbecoming of a lord, yeah.
And is about to have another emotional outburst.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Talky talk.
Okay. As we see Kenji going towards Artemis, Sugai will move to his side and say, Kenji Dono, before decisions are made, may we have an aside? You
Kenji
and those
stops and
who
looks at
have
you.
thrown their lot in with you and forsaken their homeland and aspirations, have we earned that much?
Kenji looks at you.
Come, let us off the street. And we'll move to
Ah,
let's go like here.
I am not as amorphous as he.
He
He just fucking
that we don't get
walks
heard.
straight through the tree. No hesitation.
underneath the tree.
I can. Do you? Okay, we can do one underneath the tree. It just looks.
No,
like
no, 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 no.
It's what he asked for.
What about this log?
Okay.
I like this
Yeah,
log.
we'll-
This stump right here.
Make sure that no one's listening in. Kenji Dono, you acted honorably. You acted in strength, and in power, and in courage. Madam Yu's issue came from your emotions, which run hot as a raging lava flow. How long, Kenji Dono, have you been a samurai in service to Lord Akechi?
Oof. How long has it been, Arcadum? It should be close to for like a year and a half now? Right?
Yeah, about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, probably now.
Yeah, 2 years.
An awfully short time for what is to be a lifelong aspiration in principles. You act as a samurai in many ways that I hold to high esteem. Your propensity towards emotion over logic and rationale is admirable in some ways, and there is a time and a place for it. We all have our strengths. What I have to ask is, have you learned from what just happened, and how will you change going forward?
Kenji stops and thinks for a second, then looks at these three. I'm sorry about the outburst, but if she did have a weapon given to her by someone important like that, then she should understand that that weapon gives us our strength and power, our determination, and everything like that. When I realized it was lost and I never could get it back, I felt devastated, to say the least. Then to deny me my claim, I did maybe get a little blindsided by fury. But I still think it was right for me to do. I will not acquiesce anything to that lady anymore. Looks to you, Rena and Ricard.
He was stripped of his katana, right? The blade of Kozo?
Yes.
Jiu will look at Kenji. Our efforts thus far have been to curry favor with Glaeus, and this outburst has cost us that support. We are on our own now. This is no longer a matter of Kirasai Kenji.
I won't let that stop me. That is where my loyalty has been and always will be, to Lord Akechi.
Your loyalty is not what is in question. You must refine yourself. You must become worthy of this position. Akechi needs a reliable right hand, and if you intend to be that, you need to be able to control yourself.
What, would you have wanted me to acquiesce? To show her that
I cannot speak for the raging
weak?
temper within you.
No, I'm like generally asking you, would you have wanted me to acquiesce to her, and that would just show that she can get her way what she wants from us?
Is that not what you would do to Akechi?
The Lord that I am sworn to? Yes.
Do the daimyo's answer to?
The Emperor.
And who did the Emperor send to Aelenclast?
That woman. Kenji now like his hands go into his face.
Your boldness is an admirable trait, but it must be tempered with discipline. I do not think your passionate remarks were wrong, but we are now out of our depth, and we must find our feet again.
We've been out of our depth since we crashed here.
What is important at the moment is expediency. Madame Yu has many duties, and yet in the moment, in her slight, she may pursue ramification in further ways. We should prioritize securing the gold mine and accruing enough wealth that she is the one to approach us next.
I agree. I think what we need now is to prove ourselves. Not Glaeus.
You claimed title and rank. She did not believe. Let us prove how wrong she was.
That's why what I was thinking is we tell Artemis what we found as well. We get the Aelenclast Trading Company to maybe curry favor with this instead.
Gee.
We do not need any faction at the moment. We have the currency to buy guards, miners, and builders.
Well,
I
then
say-
Kenji looks at the missing. I am going to need another weapon as well.
Very well then. He'll make
Then
it small.
Kenji looks Serena.
3 on a notepad.
Rena has been looking very angrily at you, presumably not speaking to not make the situation worse.
I would rather you speak your mind than hold it in.
Right?
If
Well,
only,
personally, I feel like
if
you
only
should
Rena would
never
look
speak
at
for us
Sugai that
again.
way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. Please
Red
continue.
tear.
Please go again. I didn't mean to interrupt.
So, as Rena said, personally, I don't believe we should have you talk for us again. Even if you are or were a samurai, I'm very much not the pinnacle of honor and whatnot. But you have almost gotten us in serious trouble, if not killed, twice now during negotiations. And now you've actually gotten us kicked out of the Glaze camp. So,
What would you
forgive
have
me,
done in my
but I'm pissed.
Okay, what would you have done in my stead?
Just
What
In
you
any
would you
case-
have? No, I'm asking. What would
I'm-
you have done? Would you
I
have backed down?
understand that you're trying to be like a big deal to Lord Kurosai, and I understand that you want to increase your rank, but just the way you went about it, it was so incredibly blunt. You had no tact. I feel like you don't know what to do in social situations.
All I've ever known is to fight. Yes, this outside of
Well,
you guys,
maybe
my
it's
family
time
was
to
not-
learn, because as a samurai, you were expected to also be a diplomat.
Perhaps, Kenji Dono, we should spar sometime. But not with swords.
I think that might
Wordplay
help.
is an art form.
Kenji deeply bows to Rena. I'm sorry that I caused this. Then turns to Rhaegar.
Well, at least you sided with the gold, so I can respect that.
Ah,
And also, I left you behind once, expecting you to die, but you have returned.
To be fair, in that moment, if you would have killed me, it would have been also equally respectable.
Maybe, but perhaps I, deep down, was hoping that you will somehow survive, and I have that same hope right now that you can rise again and be better.
I will do my best, as Kenji vows. Then looks to the lot of you, or looks around to each of you. So what do you want to do now? Do we go hire the Sharkai and the builders we already established?
You see, about that, I'll pull out his logistics sheet. We had planned to hire Glayan builders to fit the aesthetic. However, I do not know if that is legally amicable at the current juncture. Arcadum, are we not allowed to hire any Glayans?
I wouldn't, even if you
Okay.
could.
Yeah. Okay. Now we face the relevant question of aesthetic infrastructure.
A mine's a mine at this point.
Kenji Dodo, aesthetics are very important to me.
Oh God.
No.
Kenji Dodo, I have lost my chance to have a traditional Glayan bathhouse built. Please, do me this. Bro.
Oh, and then Kenji looks over to Sugai. Since ranking doesn't matter anymore, if you want to be a samurai...
No. His hands are going up. No. His hands are going to form a big slimy stop sign. No.
Don't do that to me. Don't give me
Don't you
hope.
put that black magic on me.
Don't you put that evil
you
on
don't
me,
want-
Kenji Dono. Don't you put
You
that
don't
evil on
want
me.
You don't want to
When
be a samurai?
No, Kenji Dodo! When we eventually get your fucking title back, then you can give me the honor I so rightfully deserve. However, at the current moment, we'll take a deep breath. It is important to be calm, Kenji Dono.
As you wish. He bows to you. For the first time, actually properly.
He'll blush, but you can't notice it because his cheeks are fucking red. Anyways.
His cheeks bubble.
Well, shit. Okay, now cover his bubbling cheeks. Okay. The matter retains of who we hire builders from. What aesthetic do we wish to work with? I do not believe the ATC has builders or a particular style other than efficiency. I would rather not hire Wixtarian builders because I am worried with the builders and the miners together. They may unionize.
Okay. So how about we just get them from Calcutta then? Then we'll have basically the other code. We'll have 3 different continents. Different factions, however you want to put it.
Reasonable. Calcuttian carbon. Are there Glayans in Calcuttash that know the architectural art forms of... Let's start pondering.
I mean, isn't that just hiring Glayans again?
No,
We'll get in trouble for that.
We're not hiring Glayans, we're simply hiring people familiar with the architecture form. You guys have really cool buildings, okay?
No, I get it.
Gee, you don't know understands. Ricard, what of you?
I mean, this might not be the most important thing right now.
Ricard, this is crucially important. Sorry, Ricard don't know.
What about the...
I guess I
Minions.
agree. We don't want to look. It's going to be a bit weird if we're making this settlement in the name of Kirasai and suddenly appear Wixtarian or anything like that.
When Kenji reclaims his rank, we can correct that.
I'm not
Provided he is
going to
able
pay to
do
have
so.
a building rebuilt.
How would we?
No, this-
An enormous
just
waste
a-
of funds.
Well, we're not building we're building out just the mine, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
I am
and some
thinking
basic
future-proofing.
infrastructure for people who live there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it really doesn't matter what that looks like. When we get to the state, hopefully then we could get the Glayan ones.
I mean, you could-
So Gio has not
could-
told anyone about the paper.
I mean, you could also pay master level carpenters to just copy that style. I'm not sure how
shit is-
Sugai would feel
Arcadum,
about
that shit is
authentic-
expensive.
Oh well, all right. Maybe get more money then.
Step the fuck off, DM.
Operation 1, get money.
Just copy it. It won't be authentic.
Authentic battle damage.
I'm not culturally appropriating a fucking building.
Wait,
But I can't.
wait. Aren't you culturally appropriating though? You're not even
Step the fuck off.
He's a slime. He's amorphous. His culture is hydrogen.
It was me, Barry. I was the one that stole it.
All right. So we have our numbers. Arcadum, are there builders from Calcatesh that can emulate that come from Glane colony in Calcatesh? I don't know much about the Calcatesh.
Oh, can you have your cake and eat it too? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's more expensive.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, never mind. Calcatesh it is.
How much more expensive?
Open up my little notes here.
To go from standard builders to master builders?
Is like 50, right?
To go
Like 40.
from Let's see, for builders, for carpenters, master is 35.
You know what? We are saving some money
Yeah.
on the shark eye. Okay, so currently we are spending with all the cheapest options.
It would be an even 80 if we did that, if my math's correct.
No, it's not. We're at 70, so it's 25 for the Wickstar Apprentice Miners, 25 for the Shark Eye Fighters. Right, Arcadum, or is it 20?
You had that backward. The miners are 25. The Shark Eye are 20 for the guard.
Arcadum, are the Shark Eye 20 or 25?
Let me get in front of me again.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much.
They are.
Oh boy.
It is 20 for the shark.
Ooh, that is money in my pocket. Let me redo some calculations.
Yeah, if we do
Okay, so
the
it's 65.
Yeah.
Plus the standard carpenters. So, question is, do we want to splurge on that?
I should mention, Shark Eye are 20 plus sacrifice.
Plus they'll
but we're gonna need to go and hunt and stuff like that.
they'll get their blood.
It also means we're going to have to literally carve a warpath from here to there.
Well, I guess that means we can go over the beach, right?
Deals with the
The beach!
We're not going
The
on the beach with the shark eye.
crates!
Jesus fucking Christ. Let's see.
Infested?
Okay,
Not for
so
long.
we're down to 65. I don't.
If we tell the shark eye, hey, we're gonna go through the gnoll-infested beach, you want to come? They'll be like, hell yeah!
Yeah, but we can't carry everything that we loot.
Well, are they not? You know what? They're probably carrying their equipment. It probably doesn't
Yeah, because
factor in a burden.
I assume we're carrying gold back, right? We're getting enough that other people can also carry gold. That's the reason we're going with so many people. 1 second.
Well, okay, so
Okay.
that's actually the next part you guys need to discuss. Vehicles. Like, there are Wainwrights you could have make you a wagon so that you could actually carry stuff.
Holy shit! I love wagons.
Or there's also a ship if you want to carry more back by taking it down the mountain into the beach. But all that stuff, that's probably a lot harder to do.
Yeah.
That'll be the most... So to get a wagon, you're also going to... I presume that you guys are going to be the escorting of the wagon there and back. And it'll be a part of your party's thing, so you're going to have a wagon made. Thankfully, wagons aren't that expensive. It only costs you five steam to have a basic wagon.
Wagon plus
Ryu's
horses.
going back to the mines again.
Wagon includes 2 horses to pull it, yeah.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
5 steam for a wagon and 2 horses.
Now, the thing about it is... oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. The horses would be another 5, so it's 10 total. But so it's 10 for the wagon and the horses, and then the horses obviously add 2 more supplies requirements because they have to eat, right? The Shark Eye can provide supplies for themselves, and the workers can supply themselves because that's part of their costs. But the horses you're going to have to feed if they're going to be what you're a part of.
Yeah.
But a basic wagon adds 150 pack burden. So it's pretty good.
Are we able to... I mean, we're going to be going through, like, woods and stuff. Is the wagon
Gonna
actually
be rough.
viable for traveling the course that we're going to take?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we just take the highlands.
Can I throw a nail in this real quick and do the thing with Seraph? She said she would be available to do so. Talking to all of you and Arcadum.
What?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
To go
if
by
you want to
the
go do the
theater?
Kenji thing right now,
you
yeah.
can go to the theater,
Oh.
yeah, if you want to.
If we get to
Yes.
go.
But you have to have an in-character connection. Do you have one?
I can go visit my cousin.
They're all cousins.
First of all, that's racist. Second, no.
You can't tell me my character's family relations.
He
The
has
fuck
been
I
to the
can't.
theater before and was told to come back later.
And
What's the role? I'll roll for cousin.
the news that it's open it should have just came
Yeah,
out.
but
we
why
just
would you
found
go
out.
to the theater? I'm looking for the in-character
Right
connection.
right
we
after
just-
this.
Yeah, we would have just found out that it opened, and Kenji to be fair, I also just thought about it. Like, I should probably do that before we leave again.
Let's do this.
Just
we're gonna
winning
take-
Am I
purposes.
speaking a different language? Do you not understand
No.
what I'm asking you? Nobody?
Okay. The in-character connection is that he heard that there was the woman at the theater that he could go to and talk to about
Look,
his thing.
I know what his connection is. I want him to say it.
Okay.
And the fact that he hasn't yet concerns me.
I step back.
Now that I know the theater is open and we're about to leave again, like we were getting ready to leave again, I want to go there, right?
Yes, but
first.
why do you want to go to the theater?
To talk to Seraph?
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Why?
And why do you want
Why
that?
do you want to go talk to her?
Oh, for the stuff about my curse.
And you know that why?
Because I was told that she would know about it.
By?
Madam Yu.
Yeah. You see my point? You're
I
not
think you're
getting
saying
it,
we
are you?
need Madame Yu's permission to go there.
No, it's not what I'm saying. You just made an enemy of who?
Madam Yu.
Okay. So, if I were your enemy, what would I care about?
The stuff that I do.
There you go. Come on, man. I can't keep giving you these. So, if you go there, what happens?
She could be a target.
There you go. As long as you are thinking of that, I now release you to do what you'd like. I was trying to get you there to go on your own. Yeah, see, it's different whenever a spy master is your enemy, huh?
I really don't like that woman.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have yelled at her.
Oh, did I actually yell?
Yes!
Yeah.
What?
Yes!
What?
Yes!
Oh my
Are you,
god.
do you just, like... what do you mean? Like, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind with you, dude. Like... You were loud, you were disrespectful, you stood on your knees, sure. You were emotional, like you were all the things unbecoming of a lord. Now, if it's in character, fine, I don't care. But yeah, you're gonna pay for it.
Fair enough.
Is there something on your mind, Kenji?
Nothing.
Are you
relevant.
heavily considering the topic of aesthetics?
Not exactly.
And another thing. I keep
I was thinking about the information about my mark. I don't think it would be a safe endeavor right now. So it doesn't
And you
matter.
don't know, we have such bigger fucking fish to fry and the current sushi to make. He's got an abacus. He doesn't actually have an abacus. He's turning his fingers into a little abacus. Slimy abacus. Blue. Numbers.
Kenji actually looks at you. Why did you follow me? You said you were gonna stick with Gaius.
That is a difficult question to answer. I have recently come to terms with this time sickness and the entropic abandonment of my own ideals or time wasted. The way I see it, I need to choose whatever path is most fulfilling, and I think abandoning the people I've spent time with would be the cause of this older version of me to be bitter and senile. Simply put, I did what I felt was right. That said, points at Kenji, you have also marred my freshly made plans, and I expect you to rise back to your rank so that I may continue with them.
What are your plans?
Ji will look up. Are you familiar with the wind paths?
Oof. Would I be?
You are Glan.
The 13 wins? Yeah.
Yeah.
I am of the clan that manages them.
He's whoosh whoosh, your ouch ouch burn.
Mm-hmm.
I figure, given the transient nature of Aelenclast and its ever-changing conditions, it may be possible to recreate something similar. Though it is a long endeavor, and now I am freshly out of resources to pursue it.
Kenji stops and looks at Rina and Gio for a second. So Arcadum, the like, you use metal, fire, and all that, like, as like those are the Glean spirits, right? Am I remembering correctly? And
The
so
Glean
Gio would be
elementals? The Glean elements? Yeah. The 5 elements.
Kenji actually stops to think for a second. Huh. Looks at Rina and Gio again, and then these two. You know what? I just thought of something. Each of you...
What?
Never mind. It's irrelevant. Just notice something interesting.
Each of you.
Right.
have kissable
All right.
lips.
If our introspection... How fucking dare you? If our introspection is done, I believe I have the numbers for our next foray to the mine. Accounting for Kenji needing to procure a new katana, the cost of the Wickstar apprentice miners, the Kalkateshian standard carpenters, and the Sharkai fighters. What's the proper term, Arcadum?
Ale. A-E-L.
The Sharkai Ale, plus a wagon and 2 horses, we're looking at 75 steam. Adding in the cost of Kenji's katana makes that 78 steam. We have 8 left. I would like to, if possible, take in the wagon some improved goldsmithing equipment, so that Rina can do good work while away. Arcadum, how much is it for better than a goldsmith's artisan kit? Something more like what she had access to here, a permanent fixture.
What's the question? Sorry?
In order to get the kind of bonus that Rina had in the Glain camp.
A workshop?
A permanent
you mean?
fixture?
A minting?
A workshop, yeah. A minting.
That's something you have to build later.
Okay.
You gotta actually have a mine first.
Okay. Is there a stopgap measure for that, or anything we could take to help with that? Give her a
It's
bonus?
just gonna cost you steam and materials.
Okay. We have 8 steam left. I would like if Rina could refine the 2 remaining gold, and we spend 10 steam on a better goldsmithing equipment for her. We would take a week. People would have time to make some more money, buy equipment, buy supplies, and then we would leave. Arcadum, is it presumed that we're going to be moving at normal speed and foraging and whatnot along the way?
With a big group of people like that, you can't move at slow speed. Or excuse me,
Can't double time it?
you can't double time at that. Excuse me, you can't double time with that many people. You can choose to go slower if you want to gather supplies. Essentially, you'll be going at caravan speed, which is slower than party speed.
Okay. Then yeah, that's And can we spend 10 steam on an improved goldsmithing kit? It's like a...
Not yet, no.
Not yet? Okay. Then, without that, we are ready to go as soon as the arrangements are made. Who would like to be the one to go about talking to the various groups?
Who raises a hand? I think my efforts would be best spent on someone besides the Shark Eye. I've heard they have a penchant for glands.
Penchant in what way?
Wiggles his Parisian arms. I imagine Yozai are quite rare, and I would rather not approach their camp carelessly.
Did you
I will
figure
do
that
it.
I...
Being
Look at
a
me, I'm a
warrior and all.
freak!
Being a warrior and all, I wouldn't mind doing it.
Rena immediately frowns at that.
Weren't you just... I believe that approaching the honorable and lawful people as a freshly Ronified samurai.
Ronand.
Ronin
You,
may infer the wrong message. And we don't want to give Madame Yu the impression that you are aligning yourself with the Shark Eye. I believe it is best if you are uninvolved in the current moment.
Perhaps Ricard then.
I'm worried they may eat him.
I don't think
Well, that only leaves one of us.
I'll do it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so who wants to go to the Wickstar miners? All right, I'll manage this shit. You guys make some money. We need supplies.
This guy just gives up on letting us do anything. He's like, go back to the mines.
We need a week before we get the proper paperwork settled to be sure that we're here. Yeah, all good, guys? We need a place to sleep. Chiyu, Rita, Ricard, could you help me?
I'm sure there's this tavern might have some spots, maybe? I'll ask how
undoubtedly cost
expensive
money.
it is in there, I guess.
Okay.
I will work on procuring more gold in the mines.
What? Huh?
Or rather, currency. Steam. Stonemason.
Yes. Oh. 3, 2, 1, break.
okay.
You are my friend!
What the fuck? Holy fucking shit.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the first things first. Where are your miners coming from, and who are you buying them from?
Wickstar Apprentice Miners.
Okay. Go to Grognir, pay the money, he arranges the workers, they'll be ready in a week.
Okay.
Boom.
Next. Calcatetian Standard Carpenters.
Easy breezy. Go to Artemis without Kenji, probably. You get a reasonable price. He'll say they'll be ready in a week.
Okay. Shark Eye Ale.
Hey, you're gonna have to roleplay that one. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Easy breezy.
Shark Eye are so cool.
You know what? I will take the clawed gauntlet that Ricard had in the tent. Actually, I'll ask Ricardo.
Just wear it.
Ricardo, is it okay if I use that clawed gauntlet and maybe give it away just for, getting the Shark Eye to not fucking kill me? Or is it, sentimental to you?
No, I don't think it has much value, so just take
Okay.
it.
I'll take the clawed gauntlet with him.
Okay. I'm gonna put you
that out
guys
of the
over here in
fucking
the
tent
recently
inventory.
exiled for our beliefs tent. There you go. And then Sugai goes to the Shark Eye. What the fuck? Holy shit, nobody came with me.
It's so easy. I don't know why people are afraid of them.
Oh, we also
Player
also
really
like-
wanted to go. Gyu does not want to go deal with the people that slave rare races.
We should also really buy some shit for the cold weather, huh?
Oh my god, we are so
Because if we're going to
doomed.
be
It's
spending
very
time
cold
up
out
at that cold ass
here.
fucking mine, we probably want to not freeze to death.
Eat my ass. What the fuck?
Look, how expensive was a full party's worth of winter clothing?
10.
10,
I believe.
10 steam.
We have 8, so we can afford that. Also, does the non-Glayan weaponsmith have katanas for sale?
No.
No, I want a rapier for now.
God, you are a Ronin.
Yep.
I will
Giving
not
into
use
his
the
baser
weapon of my
desires.
people. Okay. Okay. And Sugai enters the Sharkai barracks.
Oh,
He can feel the holy presence of Aladdin enunciated by the chanting of the Sharkai people.
before I go in, can I make any kind of check in regards to recognizing some bits of Sharkai culture or words that I could say to make this a bit easier or avoid fucking up?
Do you have history?
I do not.
Okay. Do you have any social skill?
Deception.
I'll give you a deception check so you can try to fake your way through it.
What sub-attribute does deception use? Prowess or initiative?
I believe it's guile or cunning.
Guile or
Deception is cunning and guile, yep.
cunning? Okay, so... Cunning... this isn't alphabetical. Cunning or guile. Okay, so add 5 to this. 22. Okay.
Sugai is very confident that he has mastered the Sharkai culture.
Yes, my fellow Alabros.
God. Greetings,
anything,
Alabro. Pegadine. Or was it Cystadines?
He'll be walking through, gently
Ala-sisters?
acclimating himself.
Oh, Alabros and
Alla girls and Alla guys.
Alla sisters, dude. Oh, dear God. As you approach, you will see that one of the Sharkai soldiers up front, the Aels, will hold up a hand. Hold there, liquid man. What brings you to the Sharkai?
Ale, I have come to recruit the finest of Sharkai ales for a guarding duty into the deep, misted lands of the Screaming Taiga.
The two Sharkai guards will look at each other. They'll look back.
I need men to go fuck up some gnolls.
One moment. One of them will leave. The other one will stare at you awkwardly.
So, read any good scripture lately?
How does your kind breed?
Ooh. I need a question because I want to say something that's really fun, but I don't want to get myself killed.
He's got his Pokédex out. Be
How
careful.
much do the Sharkai respect balls and jokes?
What do you think?
I really want to make your mom joke.
Don't, no.
No, I'm not gonna.
You know what?
I don't want to die. You know, fuck it.
If you're super
Your
confident right now that
mom.
you know everything,
If you wish to know how my kind breed, provide me your mother, and I can give you a demonstration.
he's dead.
I
Or we get a discount.
make me a persuasion check.
Can
I
Oh,
guess.
he fucked up.
Can I use deception for how fake this fucking confidence is?
No. Grace or
Okay,
initiative.
Grace, or I don't have either of these things.
My fucking god.
It's the last time we'll ever see him.
It's so done.
The shark eye will smile. Ha! You could not handle her, small liquid man.
Small.
I most certainly could not.
She does not partake of slave races. Unless, he'll stroke his chin, you may fetch a fair price at the lust pits.
Oh my god.
This guy will bubble his cheeks.
How much would you say your freedom is? Thankfully, Sugai is interrupted as the other guy returns. You are to report to the common area. The Cascal will see you.
Thank you, my good Shar. We'll go to. I presume the commander's in the middle.
It's right there.
Okay.
Alright. As you enter the common area, you will see several shark eye fill this area, drinking and relaxing as they were. This one will wave his hand at you. Liquid man, come here.
Ah, yes. What's the traditional Sharkai greeting or hello?
Kaskalakul.
Kaskalakun!
Ah, you imitate our words, yes, with your strange liquid mouth. Come, sit.
I do my best.
I am Galikosa Solk El, representative of the Sharkai. One moment. Ikalakun kalakai. Dasnu kikalakulkai. Kikolakikon kikalakis an kalakai. Kikonugivege. Kinkolikikai. Kala. This one will leave to go on the expedition they're currently on. Wow, look at that.
Oh my god. Nice together. What a cool looking guy. What a chosen guy.
Oh, did you see that guy? Okay, anyway. Now, how can I be of service to a squishy man?
First, I would like to provide you a gift, and he will put the clawed gauntlet of the Bone Shua Clacka down on the table.
What an amusing slave race weapon.
Where
Where does one hold it?
He will try to hold it in his hand, and it will just be kind of slimy, and there's no fist to hold it. This is trophy from a large mutated gnoll that we fought on the beach, a Bone Shua Clacka, and he will also provide the notes from the Bone Shua Clacka.
He will
Yeah.
pinch the
Yeah.
top of one of the spikes and just kind of move it over to the side. Yes, well, a fine gift, I'm sure. He will kind of put it grossly on the side. But surely you intend to do more than bring me poorly
Yes.
thought out gifts.
I do. And I have come to procure the aid and the service of a small squadron of Sharkai Ales. Sharkai Ale.
You
for
wish to employ my people. For what
I
purpose?
We are going on an escort mission into the depths of the Misted Valley. It is highly infested with gnolls, and it seemed a good fit for your proclivities.
Paladine does desire more blood. You say that it's infested. Riddled,
Highly.
even.
Swamped, one might say.
Could you guarantee proper challenges? Good fights for my men?
I could. We will need security at the location for a period of maybe a month or so. There will be plenty of opportunity for fight.
Very well.
And for game, who knows what kind of food lurks on 4 legs in those misted valleys.
And what will my men be guarding?
Your men will be guarding a mine that is recently claimed in the name of my companions.
A mine, you say? He'll start to smile. Yes. Flowing wealth and all those things valued by those that live in the sun. Very well. I could see about procurement. I have a condition, however.
Of course, sir.
Should a settlement be built around this mine, I would like to request that a shrine to Aladine be erected.
So long as there are Sharkai among our numbers, such can be provided.
Very well. A deal is struck. I require 20 steam.
He will give him 20 steam.
And I will, of course, require you to upkeep my men. This just represents the 20 steam per month cost.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Yes.
Well then, I think I have just the squad to send with you. Ikalakopetra! And you will see this woman and 3 other Sharkai walk towards you. Ikalukoken, enskes kalkai. Ikalkilakin is kalkakai. My name is Petra, and I am ready to serve. Ah, glory be to Aladine! It seems he has acquiesced. You have your 4 Sharkai, my strange squid little liquid man.
Thank you, sir. What's the Sharkai thank you?
Ikal.
Ikal!
Very good. Well, Petra, ikaluki oli I sing kidkal. Inkal evankal chin akalakal. She'll be ready in a week's time. She has some other duties to finish.
Very well.
Does that match your timeline?
It does. She and he'll turn to Petra. If you and your companions can be at the tavern in a week's time, we will be ready to head off in the morning.
That's what Petra looks like, by the way.
Very cool. Very gamer.
She will nod.
Hell yeah.
It will be done. Very good, liquid man. Ikalakol kel. She will give a bow. The deal is struck. In a week's time, they will be there. Now, on to other business. How much do you value your freedom?
I am in service of another at the moment.
Yes, but surely there's a number that you would consider worthy. You would do quite well in the lust pits. I've heard that plasmids? I've heard that the liquid man can produce 4, perhaps even 5 instruments of pleasure at the same time. That's quite efficient.
I am nothing if not efficient, sir.
Well then, if you find that your acts of service to these lesser masters to be unrewarding, I can assure you that service to mighty Aladine, well, eclipses any service. Unless, of course, you perhaps to serve yourself in the arena, which by all means, and even greater grand and glory awaits you. To walk the path of death, you will start to feel like the area around you grow light with excitement as the other elves are leaning forward. There's nothing greater than to gaze unto the realm of Aladine. Aladine! They will all start to cheer.
Cascal! All right, I really should be getting back to
No,
my
of
companions.
course, I understand. Are you sure you don't want to be enslaved?
They really were.
He just says it. He's like, wait, are you sure?
This one says 200 steam as you walk past.
So
You're a gold mine. You're literally the same
You could
guy.
really use that money, actually.
Sell some guy into slavery to ascend past Ronan. That would be a crazy fucking thing in the story if you guys sold some guy.
and
Jesus
I think I am
Christ.
going to take the rest Arcadum, but I need to talk to the others
Yeah.
first.
Okay. Wait, you're gonna sell Sugai? That's crazy.
I'm going to
Bold
the
of you
theater,
to
but I
think
need
that
to talk
Kenji
to
has
the
the
others
ability to do
first.
That's absolutely fucking crazy, but I guess it would get you the money you needed. Wow. You know, desperate
I am
times and all
Raiju.
that.
I have 200 steam.
I am the Raiju. I buy the contract. And then later, try to break out the fucking slave. And then you make enemies out of the shark eye. Oh, no.
No, I'm
Ridiculous.
talking about going
Yes,
to
yes,
the theater.
I know what you're actually talking about. Not selling your ally into slavery.
We're just losing our minds. Just a little bit.
But 200 steam's 200 steam, you feel me?
200
That was
steam's
the
what
initial
whole
offer.
theater
We
had.
could
I
wrap
mean,
it
you could
up.
probably, yeah, you could probably,
Wild to think about.
you could probably get at least 300 steam.
I'm just gonna, gonna negotiate a bit.
It is her bleeding slave.
Fucking what?
What the?
I'm gonna
fuck?
pretend we didn't
Oh
hear
wow!
that.
Look, another scene. You should probably
Yeah,
roleplay that.
please.
Welcome back.
Did it go as
How
we
close?
hoped?
I did it
Sugai, you
good.
look like you're boiling. Boiling? Bubbling?
You alright?
Shit's fucked.
New downtime option unlocked. Sorry, that got me. Sell self into slavery.
How much
have
money can I
decided-
make at the?
I also have decided I think taking the rest to meet this priestess is a good idea.
See-
Rekar, do you think you could sneak us in?
I'm afraid that is impossible.
What may be easier?
Have you thought long and hard about this? Because you're putting another person in danger here, just like you did with us.
Yes, but I would like to understand this mark better and this person. I feel like this is also incredibly important.
For all we know, this mark could worsen the longer we know little about it.
I agree, Gio.
If you
Perhaps it's
want
to blame
do
for
it.
some of our ill fortune.
It better be.
I have a proposition.
Looks to Sugai.
Arcadum, what is the check to imitate someone's voice? Is it deception?
Yeah. Or performance, I'd say. One of those two.
I
No.
will. What role is deception again?
Grace Cunning.
Was
Grace Cunning. Sugai will shift his slimy form into an approximation of Kenji and imitate his voice. If it's deception, then add 5 to that, so 11. I am not sorry for what I said to that bitch.
Whoa!
Kenji, look. It's you if you wore a
Sounds like-
water painting.
That sounds just like you, Kenji.
Are there two Sugais?
What?
Oh wait, no, it's just glitched on my screen. But I will stay in this tent and pretend to have your voice while you and Ricard sneak off. That way, if they're looking, they don't see it.
Are you okay with that, Ricard? If not, I will go by myself. But I figured...
I will go with you, but do not have illusions. If Madame Yu wants to know where you are, she will know it.
Now, do you guys want to take the risk to go with me? I'm not saying... I just wanted to ask Ricard because I think his expertise in approaching stealthily would be a good idea. What about the rest of you?
Personally, I would love to go see my cousin. However, it can wait. Subtlety
He's not your
is
cousin!
important.
I will tell them you said hello. Do you know their name?
Oh, Squishanathan.
He's not your cousin!
This is my game of make-believe!
All right. G looks at Rena.
I'll keep Sugai company.
He will bubble like a sauna.
You, son, I think...
Are you feeling alright, Sugai? You're...
GU feels like a third wheel.
GU has conflicted thoughts about whether to stay or go.
Should I stay or should I go now? Actually, that reminds me of a song. Should I stay or should I go now?
GU will go. Begrudgingly.
Should I stay or should I go now?
You can stay if you wish, Gio.
No, he
I'd
can't.
rather not see what happens when I'm gone.
You bringing up the winds actually reminded me of something. Remind me to tell you about it later. It might help with my whole talking in situations. I have an idea.
Well. Let's make haste.
Yep.
Looks at DM.
Hold on. Okay, what was your question? Sorry, I was talking.
These three are going. Kenji, Rikar, and GU are going to the theater.
Okay.
And Rina and Sugai are staying behind, playing pretend Kenji babysitting.
Go and give me a stealth check, Ricard.
All right.
So let me tell you about the lust pits.
What?
Is Auntie available?
Yes, she said she was.
Okay.
Aggressively so.
Not sure what that means, but okay.
Damn, that's with your +5? Car's getting rusty.
Well, when you roll like garbage...
I mean, I've been there. 'Tis simply the name of the game.
Yeah, it's stealth, either 1s or 20s. No in between.
Okay. Give me a second.
Oh, dude, Ren's also around. We live in the same house, I forgot.
One moment. Setting it up. One moment. Setting it up. Okay. Loading map. Let me know when you're loaded.
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 I'm working on it. Takes a little bit. Okay, I'm good. I'm here.
Okay. And so you approach the Fantastic Forte, the newly built theater. Following the advice given originally by Madame Yu, Kenji moves as secretly as one can in the hopes of finding Seraph. Sorry, there's like a lot of traffic outside. Super loud. Hold on, I'm just gonna close this window. Okay, here we go. As you approach the Fantastic Forte, you will see that it says over the front, closed for auditions. And inside you will overhear what seems to be shark-high voices. And you stabbed my back and I knew that the point through my chest was true. What do you guys do?
Well,
Here we are.
should we go in and see if we can find them? Anyways, like, is there a place to knock? Maybe.
Looks at the curtain. This is when you ask. Certainly there will be someone who knows. Were we followed?
Looks to Ricard.
Yeah, would I be able to tell?
You can make me a perception check.
Alright. What are the sub-attributes?
Say again?
What are the sub-attributes for?
Wit and resilience.
Wit and resilience. For perception.
Alright.
Okay. It does not appear that you've been followed. Anti and Soul, a voice check. Make sure you can talk. Unmute if you can. Okay, doesn't seem like it's working. I'm not really sure why. I gave them permissions.
I have permissions.
Okay, there we go.
You have to leave and rejoin.
Leave and rejoin if you want to get your permissions back. Okay. All right. So, Kenji, Jiyu, and Ricard, do you guys walk into the theater?
Yes.
Despite
Yeah.
it being closed. Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay.
As you make your way further inside, you will see several shark eyes standing upon this podium, seemingly acting out and finishing a song. That was your point is true. In the second act of The Sword Through My Back was your love all along. Moving now to practice of Act 3, beginning sonnet. I saw her through the nearby window. My eyes still bled from the toxic gas of her father's wrath. But yet still, I climbed the tower. Ho! do you climb the tower? High, I climb the tower. The sweet love of thy crimson... And they kept going. What do you guys do?
It gets distracted and is watching.
Excuse me. I am here seeking the priestess of... Now, the name was lost me, but I know what it is.
Videric.
Videric. And as I speak
The
out.
Sharkai is pissed off. Interruptions to the production do not lead to valuable practice. They will harumph off the stage.
Well, this is quite an interruption.
Yeah, who are you guys? Ren will get up, swords on hands. One of them is a goblin. Wow, I like goblins. They are small like me. Actually, they're not as small as you. They have a different size and capacity altogether. I can't speak Australian. Okay, go ahead.
My name is Kenji. I am here seeking audience with the priestess of Videric.
And that is I.
Back on my home continent of Glaeus, I was affected by a curse. I was told that you would be able
Yuck,
to...
is it contagious?
I don't believe so.
Cursed. A predicament indeed.
Konnichiwa, my fellow Yozai brother.
Kenji will show you the mark on his face.
This is the tower.
Was
that
I
I
dap?
saw. You might be the Leyan warrior that is to enter this tower. There is a tower at the edge of the Screaming Taiga. It is pitch black.
You think that's the warrior, Seraph? Are you sure? He doesn't even have a katana. How do you know he's a samurai? Mate, Struth.
Oh, he has the tower that I drew on his face.
And after all, Aelith, you don't have to have a katana to be a samurai. There are many samurais, in fact, that use many other different weapons. Ah, you're so... mate. I'm short.
Is there any way you could show us approximate location of where this tower would be?
Well, it's at the very edge of the Screaming Taiga, though if you go there, there is the chance that you might also run upon the den mother of the poison gnolls.
Is that the green ones?
Yes, she wears a plague doctor mask.
Seepers,
yes,
I
I do.
believe they are called. The green ones, that is.
Yes, the Seepers.
I'm short.
But yes, if you're to go there, as I said, at the very edge of the Screaming Taiga, the bridge to the next area.
May I have a word in private? I have a wish to just tell you some things.
Hey, if you want to tell her something, you can tell her here in front of all of us. We're not going to let her go be alone with a stranger. Yeah, how do we know we can trust you, mate? We just met you, mate. You're not even a real samurai.
I will leave my weapons with my compatriots.
You could still
if that's
use
what-
your hands. What if you try to, do other stuff?
Hey,
Do you have so little faith in your own companions' ability to defend themselves?
Hey,
do you
I
think
didn't
we would have
ask for
come
your
here to attack
fucking
you?
input, you fucking fuck.
I don't
I'm
believe you
not-
were addressed either.
I'm not really the fighter of my group. so
There's no
they are-
need for all of this, but surely anything that is said here should be on record, yes? I'm very short.
Looks at Kenji. They do have the right of it.
Fair enough.
It is her decision.
I will bring Sunny with me.
Ah, yeah, she chose me. Wow. Where are we going?
Okay.
Hey, I can
Well-
do this.
I'll bring them to the kitchen.
And if anyone gets hurt, I'll heal them. Or else my name isn't Helios Curewell.
Hands to you my weapon that I would have at the moment.
Alright. Off we go. Oh gosh.
Hello.
I keep getting moved.
Oh, hello.
I like your hat.
Well, thanks.
Are you a
Really?
savage like the rest of your race?
Savage.
Now, Helios, that's not something nice to say. But most goblins are savage from the Calcatessian lines. We don't really have many of them in Rhine. Could you please give an explanation of who your clan is? And how many people have you eaten? I'm gonna teleport.
I have yet to eat anyone. I have no idea where does that came from.
Yeah, he doesn't eat people. That's real racist of you to say that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm short. Meanwhile...
I acquired my mark from an Akuma.
And that is...
I believe, in other words, a demon. From your words.
Ah,
So, like, what kind of demon?
Described what it looked like.
You just said describe what it looks like.
I don't. I actually don't fully remember myself. But
Zanoni. It was
Yeah, it
a
was-
transformed samurai with horns and blue
Yeah.
skin and
Man, I'm
claws.
glad somebody was paying attention.
It-
Hey, did you hear that? That guy's over there telling you the description of your own dream.
what?
That's okay, people do that for me too. I sometimes forget where I am.
You also can't see in the dark.
Oh,
so-
I forgot how to stand. He falls down.
Oh. Darling boy. I have not seen this type of demon before, but I have seen a demon made of silence.
Silence.
Well, yes. It's something that plagues the Rhine, the continent of Rhine. And just as you have been cursed, I have been cursed as well by this demon. Though it apparently has some fey influence, as I have learned. And she will show him her curse.
Looks at them.
First ones.
Seal, leave, and rejoin. You should have permissions. Now unmute. Now say I'm short.
No.
Okay. All right, continue.
Now another reason I wish to speak in this privacy, we acquired a gold mine, and then we were speaking with Madame Yu, and
Wow, you must be rich.
I disgraced myself, and she stripped me of my title.
Oh, bummer.
So I would keep an eye out for unwanted visitors.
Good
It was
to
only
know.
through her information that sent me here to begin with, and I do not wish to put you in any excess danger.
Well, now I'm really glad that I was already happy with the Sharkai. They're doing really well. Their performance is going to be a hit. But makes me even more glad that we hired them. They are also guards for our establishment. And thank you for the warning. I do hope this information has been worth it. Also, why did you tell me about your gold mine?
It was kind
Do
of
you
a
wish
weird
to
thing.
invest?
It was more of a lead up into why You see, Kenji is like actually kind of fascinated by you. I haven't seen many.
Leave room for Videric.
Yes, I know, Sonny. As you were saying.
Kenji bows and then
What?
just kind of gets lost.
What?
Where were
Huh?
we?
You were commenting on me being existing? I don't.
Wow, is this what it's like to talk to me? This is terrible.
No, you're okay, Sonny.
You really shouldn't be racist like that, Helios, here outside. You should be proper to people's cultures, mate Struth, fair dinkum.
I didn't say that. I did.
I think we should
know-
return to the others, and then
No. You were commenting about not seeing someone like me before?
well, Kenji like adjusts himself and shows that he has the leaves in his hair, and he's also an elf.
Ah.
Where I'm from,
You should clean your hair.
it's part of it.
You have leaves in your hair on purpose? Don't
No,
worry, I can
I'm-
give you ideas for shampoo. Look at my hair.
I'm a Glaean. I'm an elf from Glaeus.
Can
It
you
is
grow flowers in your hair?
yes.
Seraph likes flowers.
I do, yes.
Leave room for Videric.
Perhaps if you can grow a rose in your hair, you can come back, and I will view it. And
You see, Kenji like looks around for a second, and then Kenji bows and says it was nice to meet you. Yes.
oh yes, it was very nice to meet you as well. Do be careful when you go to that tower.
Yeah, towers are tall and you might fall off.
Well, that and it seemed very imposing. Like he looked like very small compared to the tower.
Yeah.
Incredibly small.
I appreciate your warning.
Want to see
wish
something
you
cool? I'm invisible.
Good job, Sonny.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go back to my friends now.
Now, Helios, remember, just because they're of a savage race doesn't mean that they can't, be proper and all that. What is your name, good sir? Talking to you, Ricard.
Ricard.
Ricard, yes. Do you have a surname or family name?
I do, but my clan should probably not be brought up right now.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, introductions, proper introductions. This is Aleph, last name unknown. This is Sunny, the Sunny. This is Helios Curewell, quite literal. That's Ren. And of course, there's Seraph, Whistle.
Do you really need help, Clefton? It's not that hard.
Bow.
Good job.
I really apologize for what I said. I did not mean it. I do not know what come to me and.
Oh,
made
you
me
say that shit all the time, though. You're incredibly
What?
racist.
This is the first. I am not. I have no problems with.
I've
any
heard that you
race.
say that Toya people suck.
What?
It's quite alright. I'm used to that.
You shouldn't have
No,
been
don't
used
be
to that.
used to that.
We do have to get going, though.
Hold a moment, Kenji. Did you warn them?
I did.
Yes, that is exactly what he just did. And then he, I think, flirted with me. And I told him to grow a rose in his hair.
Okay, all right. All the boys get in the way. Hey, back the fuck up! Back the fuck up!
You think Kenji starts to leave?
Kenji is easily misinterpreted. He knows not what he says.
But do you when you see him look at you and then he leaves quicker.
Misinterpreted? Oh, don't worry. A lot of people misinterpret what Helio says as anything but racist tribage.
Aleph, when did I say racist things before?
About the shark guy? Remember when you was talking about how much you didn't want him? The performers look up.
They are right here. They can hear you. I did not say
It's
that.
the
Look
truth,
back at
mate.
the performer.
You
I
also
did
really
not.
don't like Dragonborn, it seems.
Gio will give a long look to Seraph and just nod knowingly as her
Seraph
party
also
erupts
nods
into
knowingly.
chaos.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ricard.
Yes, same.
Seems your party's leaving, Ricard.
Hold on just for a second. You were complimenting my hat. Have you seen any other hat around?
Oh, fuck, hold on.
I-
Let me think. I don't think they have. No, I don't think they have. I don't think this group has. What kind of hat?
Point
I
of men.
believe it is
Sorry,
an
man.
explorer's hat.
I've got a hat. Oh, I don't have that kind of hat.
Yeah, it's a nice hat, but
An
that's
explorer's
exactly what
hat,
I'm
you
looking-
say? Strange, yes.
Yes.
Do you have a description of the hat?
Not really the hat, but the person who.
Oh, would you like to give
Yes.
me a description of that person? I'm quite nerdy and
Yes.
involved.
Human, tall human, although everybody's tall to me, but he's
tall
wearing lion attire, like somewhat mixed, like between the lion and I think just maybe Calcutesian wear.
Calcutesian and
Yeah.
Glen mixture.
Yes,
yeah.
I believe it's in the colors of like yellow and orange.
Okay, those are clashing colors. That's terrible.
Yes, he's. I believe he's quite handsome for a human.
Handsome. Okay, I'll be sure to I'll make sure Seraph doesn't see that. Okay.
And certainly want to make an impression.
Okay.
Oh,
What's his
And I
name?
believe
Lord
he's-
Featherigans have.
Do you know
a
his
really
name?
cool hat.
Well, Mr. Helios, were you saying something?
I said Gaylord have a really cool hat as well.
I don't
Not
think
the
he.
same style.
I don't think he
though.
means Gaylord though.
Nah, this man's name. Florida Steve.
Florida Steve. Florida Steve. Yes.
And
Writes that
should
down.
we tell you of him? Should we see him?
Oh, sure, if you ever manage to meet him. Tell him that his friend Ricard wants his opinion on a little poem.
Okay, then. That seems doable. Why does it seem suspicious, though?
Suspicious.
Just how you phrased it.
We get that a lot.
Yes, I'm. Yeah, I'm not really a talker. And I have a feeling that he might. We didn't. When we got separated, it wasn't on the best terms, so. I'm unsure how he feels about all of this. I'm unsure how I feel about.
Alright then.
Well, we'll be sure to look out for. Yes.
Okay. Who is Sugai?
You want to speak to?
Probably.
A plasmoid of our party.
What were you saying to her?
Probably better if you don't know him.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll be sure to keep a lookout for this Florida Steve character.
Yes, thank you very much.
I will deliver your message, Mr. Gio.
Thank you. Bows. He's also somewhat smaller.
Right.
Ricard, we should
Yes,
endeavor not to endanger them further.
Ricard will also bow and move away.
Bows politely at
You
the
guys are
Yozai
invited
guy.
to the big opening.
You are my
Yes, the
friend.
opening is soon. Come.
Big opening next week.
Okay.
Us who will have no money or time.
And thus, we come to the end of the session for Honored Shadows. Big thanks to our guests from Howling Harmony that could show up and participate in the cameo.
Very cool.
Very cool to have that kind of thing happen. So thanks, guys. And we'll see, is there any fan art?
Sail's been on a
There's
kill
the-
streak.
I might went overboard. Sorry.
Oh, God. There's so much. Okay. Give me
We
just a
have
second.
invaded your instance.
Hey, give me a second.
This is your reward for coming to the
I'm
theater.
gonna just... Ah, they leave.
Ah!
God!
You get a shipment of fan art.
Okay, let me bring up the old fan art.
Cat, it's not that exciting. Stop. Shush. Be calm. Mare.
Cat.
Okay.
Meow. Okay, that looks terrible. I'm gonna do this instead.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Let me adjust this so you can actually see it, and there we go.
It's so good.
You can keep it. Three-pointed staff is not actually a trident. It's staff that's connected by 3 points. It has a chain between them. It's like a
Triple nunchuck.
like a
Like
triple
Nunchuck Deluxe.
Yeah. Go to horny jail.
Sorry.
Honestly, the cat one makes so much sense.
This one. Honored Shadows, episode 8. What the fuck is even happening?
Well, something is happening. Most certainly.
Alrighty. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys are sick, nasty, double cool. Thanks, players, for playing. Thanks, everyone else, for supporting it. And I'll see you guys next time. And by next time, I mean in like 3 hours.
Couple hours.
Bye-bye,
Drifting
everybody.
lanterns.